into what I have going here at the station. Positive Mind Sundays is a platform where I bring guests on to explore, create, and talk about all the things they have going on in this wonderful, wonderful space. So, like I said, a couple housekeeping things. If you could be sure to follow the station at 101 TKO Radio on all our social media. Currently, we're on TikTok, YouTube streaming live now, IG as well, and be sure to follow me on all social media at TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Jesus, we have so much stuff. Threads, LinkedIn at Positive Be White. I'm Positive Be White on all. Be sure to follow me on all my social media. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome my special guest, Miss Neek Shavon.
Hey, I appreciate that. Energy.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Absolutely. So, it's a pleasure to have you here. I know it took a minute to get you in the hot seat.
Oh man. But timing is everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything.
So obviously you're a musical artist.
I am.
Hip hop recording artist.
Yes.
So you do quite a few things. You do quite a few things well. And I was listening to some of your music on the way up here, and then when I saw you, I had to let you know that I was listening to you because I got to do my homework.
You do. I love that.
I got to make sure I'm tapped in and tuned in to what you got going on. So I like to start at the beginning for my listeners, and we basically, when I say start from the beginning, I want to know your humble upbringings.
Okay.
Where you're from, how you got started. So let's start there.
Okay. So I am originally born and raised from Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery, check it in, okay.
85 South. Yeah. Listen, I started doing music back in college, really. But to be frank with you, I really started writing in grade school. I don't know. I always was into music somehow, some way. I was shy, really, really shy, believe it or not. And I still kind of am, but I just would write because I said I would never be in front of the camera.
Okay.
But it wasn't until I got in college and I was with some of my organization homies. We started playing around with freestyling, and I just grew to really like it. And they were already doing music, so they introduced me to just the recording life, and I recorded my first song, and I was like, I like this. I really like this. And I got such good feedback. At that time, I was like, all right, so let's keep going. And I continued to record other little songs. I did my first music video 2017 in South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, if y'all know what that is.
Okay.
It's a big music festival. I went down there and pretty much debuted myself as an artist.
Okay.
And that just made me feel like this feels so good. Just be free and do you. You're not worried about somebody over your shoulder saying you can't do that, you can't do this, or you should do it that way necessarily. I just was like, I like doing music and I like presenting myself as my free, authentic self. So that's a little bit about me. And real quick, so because I'm from Montgomery, Alabama, I did grow up in this whole like restrictive, I should say, like frame in a sense.
Okay.
Because in Alabama, we got all these rules as far as politics, and if you know, civil rights movement and all those things.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
So it just was always like you can't do these things because we're black.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And it's like dreaming was never really a thing because in Montgomery you just didn't have that exposure or the things that you may have here in Atlanta, just to say.
Yeah, for sure.
So it wasn't a lot of influence out there.
Yeah.
So the moment I started to really like tap into me and do me and see all this life and world and freedom, can't tell me nothing else.
I know that's right. And then I didn't even think about, I forgot about the whole Montgomery. Like, so obviously being from Montgomery, you experienced a lot of that, political things.
Yeah.
How was that for you mentally growing up? Obviously you said y'all were limited to what y'all could do.
Yes.
Breaking out of that was like going against the grain.
Yeah.
So that could bring a lot of resistance. How did you handle that?
Yeah. So growing up, I didn't really see it. And I didn't really like feel it the way I feel it now. Believe it or not, it's weird.
Okay.
More so what it was is just lacking the opportunity, I should say. We didn't have artists come to the city and just, see them and be inspired. We didn't have stuff like this. We just didn't have a lot of exposure or opportunities.
Right.
But what it was for me was, I remember my first big girl job.
Job.
Yeah, my big girl job. I was a TSA agent. That's my first real job.
Wow.
My first big girl job. And
TSA.
Yeah.
That's one heck of a start.
Hey, we're gonna get into that.
So I mean to cut you off.
It's okay.
Being a TSA agent, how many times did you get tired of telling people, take off all your stuff, shoes, belt, put it in the basket?
No water. Your bottle's too big. Like,
how many times did you have to say that on the day?
Listen, I don't have enough limbs to count. I don't. But it was definitely one of those jobs where you just knew, like, today I gotta do this and I gotta do it for this amount of hours and that's it.
Okay.
Like, you just know these people are gonna come in here with that limited space of, I know what happened.
Right.
So I should know that I can't bring this. You just gotta be ready for it.
You just gotta be
ready. Okay. But I had a manager. He was of the others. I gotta say that. Mm-hmm. And that was the first time I really felt like, oh, he doesn't see me as an equal part. He sees me as this little girl, because it's my first big girl job. This little girl who's from Alabama, and I just didn't feel respected necessarily. It was a moment where he asked me to spit out my gum, and I told him, well, I need to step away. And instead of allowing me that right, he put his hand out with a tissue and was like spitting in my hand. And I'm just like, no. So that's like my real first moment of like, wow. Yeah. And no, you don't. I just feel like you don't treat people like that. But right. In such way, I kind of like, it wasn't as surprising because again, that's where we're from.
Right.
They think that's okay. You know.
Well, yeah, that's that. But those are the stories that I think, especially the audience, they just need to hear.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the kind of that. Those are the things that ground you.
Definitely.
And give you, some just to understand, like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with, and this is how I gotta navigate it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So shout out to the TSA, and then also, so while we're in that space, let's talk about. Obviously, you do the music.
Yeah.
Songwriter. So what is that daily 9 to 5 job look like for you?
Oh wow. Well. Let's just say TSA was my first introduction to aviation, and what is that? This is now, we're 26. This is now 11 years later. I've been in the aviation, and now I am a flight attendant.
All right.
And wow, daily, it's unpredictable.
And you're right back in front of the customer in a different uniform.
It's unpredictable. You have no idea what your day is going to look like and how it's going to end.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I hear so many stories and some of the things. So what are some of the daily, I don't want to say struggles, what are some of the daily things you experience on your job as a flight attendant?
No, just getting on the plane and just no acknowledgement. However they expect you to serve them from top to toe. Entitlement for sure.
Wow. Yeah.
Like real entitlement. Not a lot of people are not clean. Believe it or not, people are not clean.
I hear them. I hear them. That's why we're not gonna talk about the companies or nothing. No. But I hear the planes aren't that clean as we think they are.
That's true. That's true.
The trays that we be eating on. So I hear a lot of things. The pockets, So I try to be very cognizant of what
I'm not mad at the people that want to wipe down and things like that. And I do wish there was more of a platform that people could just constantly get information on how to just be travelers. Because we don't have everything. There's only so much that they can give us.
Right.
We don't just hand out wipes at the door. So come prepared. Bring your own if you're that kind of person.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because I travel a lot. So obviously you being a flight attendant, you're up and down. What's one of your favorite travel destinations?
So far, it has been Maui.
Shout out to the Maui. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, it was nice. I just like the whole resort where we laid our head. I like the beach because it was right on the beach. I just like the vibe. It was chill, but it was only so much part of Maui that we were able to take in at that moment because we only have like a day to stay. But I like that a lot. I love the water. Anytime I get next to a beach, it's a part of my time.
Shout out to Maui. And what's your worst travel destination you've been to?
Worst?
I know for me it would be something cold. I don't like cold weather at all.
Crazy.
I hate cold weather.
Oh my God. I can't even say, I don't have a bad one.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't really have a bad one.
That's a good thing.
Now, I gotta say this because I'm a flight attendant. My flight attendant people know it's not about necessarily the layover destination. It's about the flight. Going to anywhere from New York to anywhere Florida.
So going
not something that
from New York to Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just not a route that's easily. It's not an easy route to work.
Okay.
Because you do have a lot of everything I said earlier. It's a lot of entitlement. It's a lot of. It's a lot. It's a worker. So you're gonna work. So it's not an exciting job to work on that one, but we do it.
Okay.
No choice, and we do it with as much grace, as much resilience as we can.
As you can, yeah, absolutely. Well, shout out to all the flight attendants out there.
Shout out to y'all.
Do the best they can in that job. So now that we touched on aviation, let's get back into the music.
Let's do it.
So obviously, music is a passion of yours. It takes our artistical fortitude. What is one artist that has helped you or kind of motivated you to be who you are?
One of my artists, I will forever, ever, ever, ever say this, and it is going to be Chrisette Michele.
Okay, Chrisette Michele.
Chrisette Michele.
And let's talk why.
Why? One, she's a Sagittarius. Sagittarius gang in the house.
Ooh, well, shout out to the Sagittarius because both my parents are Sagittarius.
Yeah, we're good people.
Yeah, both my parents are Sagittarius. So I got a lot of love for Sagittarius.
Thank you. Secondly, as she was developing her career, I saw how she unshelled. In so many ways. I saw her from being a polished R&B artist to being somebody that was expressive in who she was. Again, authentic. I love that about her. And then we ended up actually working together. She was my first official, first artist I ever worked with.
Oh, you got to work with her.
I got to work with her.
Wow,
I did.
That's amazing.
Yes, she had a artist development program going on sometime before COVID, but I hopped on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a great experience, and Home for the Weekend, which I'll go check out.
One of my favorites. Before we got on camera, I told her about that was one of my favorites, Home for the Weekend, because it just took me back to, I don't know, it just gives me like a 90s vibe.
And that's the vibe.
That was my, that was when I was. So it just was like.
Dude, I'm happy that you liked it. I really am. She hopped on it for the background vocals. So she's actually on that song. And
wow. Who would have thought? Man.
Yeah, that meant a lot to me because I didn't ask her anything like that, but she just, blessed my track with just the background vocals and the direction of how I should, deliver.
That's crazy.
So, forever.
So you got wait a minute. So let me get this straight. A lot of people have inspirations and artists who inspire them, but they never get to work with them directly. Yeah. So you actually went through trusted the process.
Yeah.
And now she was on the track with you.
Yeah.
Wow. Those are the things we like to hear on Positive Mind Sundays.
Yep.
And how does that feel?
I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. It feels like you said, you trust the process and you're positive about how this process is going to go. You never know what can happen. You may think that a goal is untouchable, but it definitely so much is. Because of course I wanted to work with her, but how? I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I was blessed that God just had it all figured out for me anyway.
Yeah, shout out to you for that. That's an amazing testimony. And then I think once you get in your vision and you trust God, and you just have faith that because we all go blindly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You know, we have a dream or a vision, and we it's in our head. We don't know how we're gonna get there, but all you gotta do is take the first step.
Yep.
You take one step, then you take another step, and then you get on the track with your inspiration.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the things I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So,
you never know what else you might see in the future. I don't know, but that's not the end in my vision. So.
Yeah. And any other artists you want to work with?
I would love to work with Missy Elliott. Like that's
Ooh.
definitely yeah, Missy Elliott, Ashanti. That's like my honestly like overall fave artist, just because her, just as a person, she's just her. You know, she's not trying to be anybody else. She's always been that. So I would love to work with those two. It's weird enough, but I would love to work with Lil Jon.
Oh, Lil Jon. Okay. Have you seen Lil Jon lately? His transformation,
yeah,
body wise,
Man. He's on his, yoga Zen stuff.
I seen Lil Jon. I'm like, with MMA. But I can see that because just like with the crazy thing is seeing him without the glasses, like seeing him without shades on, and just like seeing him, I'm like, damn, man, he's a real, like, he's an actual person. Like, it's just because he always got shades on. Yeah. And then you see somebody transform their body, which is weird. But I think that'll be good.
And I gotta add one more. This is more of a newer artist. So a lot of people don't know, but
you got Missy, Ashanti, Lil Jon, and
Larry June.
Oh yeah.
Larry June is right. It's like I feel like I got to my own horn. Like I'm like the Larry June in the female form in such a way when it comes to vibe and flow. I'm gonna say it. So I would love to work with him and see how we both can like make something happen.
Larry June is he Mississippi? Where's Larry June from?
Where's Larry June from? San Fran.
San Fran.
But
okay.
If he spent time in Riverdale. His mom. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So he's like,
got all kind of vibes. So obviously you're from Montgomery. Are there any artists in Montgomery you want to work with, collab with? Not really, maybe so.
Not in Montgomery per se, but I have some artists throughout Alabama.
Okay.
I would love to work with Trans Lee.
Oh, Trans Lee.
I would love to work with him. I would love to work with. Oh, I forgot his name. Just came up. I can't think his name right now. Just looks.
I didn't even know Trans Lee was from Alabama.
Yeah, he's from Huntsville.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Big Crit is from Mississippi. I would love to work with him though, especially like production wise. I love his beats.
Yeah, Crit is pretty solid. Yeah, I know he is from Mississippi. Now that I think about it.
And actually, since you just asked me that question, The Voice, the last season, the winner of The Voice, she's from Alabama. I would like to work for Alexis. Oh Lord, I messed up her name, so let me not say it. But yeah, she won The Voice.
Okay. Powerful
voice. She's been on the Grammys and on BT Awards, doing the tribute to Lauryn Hill. So y'all look into her, but
Okay.
I'm gonna put that out there.
And then I did want to talk to you about, especially since you're in the musical space, how does it, obviously we came from a long way. We went from DVDs to we had cassettes.
Yeah.
Then I can remember I had the CD player with the
you had the book though. The CD book.
Yeah, I had the CD book. I got rid of all that. And so how is that different now as far as how we consume our music? Does that help you or does that hurt you? Are you, people used to hand out cassette tapes. So how is that process now for you?
So when I first started, like I said, that was back in 2012, 2013. That was like right at the very end of CDs. It was like becoming the end. So I remember like me and my group at the time I was with, we had physical copies. And that worked. And then that's when it was like, we going straight streaming. So now that we're here, I feel like it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, and I can speak it on my own experience. Just to get people to click the link is really tough. Just so they can add you to their, I guess, library or playlist. just follow you on whatever platform they listen to the music on. It's definitely tough. So, right now I'm saying it's kind of hurting me.
Okay.
It's kind of hurting me.
Cause I know I know that could be difficult. Cause I remember people just being at the gas station or whatever. And they just, hey, here's my promo CD. Here's my promo CD. I don't want to charge you nothing. Just leave a donation.
Right.
You think about Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to Nipsey. That's my Leo brother.
Okay.
Because it's Leo month now, baby.
Okay.
This is
I
my
give
month.
you that fire sign, fam.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So obviously, like, he had a moment where he was selling mix CDs or his mixtape for $100. You know, and Jay-Z came and bought, I think, 1,000 of them.
1,000, so
Yeah.
like 100.
Yeah, so it's so all that has transitioned before our eyes, but I think that's interesting. I hope you can, figure out how to make it work in your favor.
Yeah, and another thing I feel like that's like out of our control, even if we did have the CDs, it's like the cars don't come with them.
Right.
The cars don't come with CD players anymore.
They don't.
So it's like, even if I did have it, it's like, are you really going to listen to it?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
So, but I am in the process. I've been saying it for a while, but I've been trying to figure out, is the investment worth it to get CDs, but also have that link attached to like that little flyer, so that maybe if you do have a CD player, it's just nostalgic to you. Yeah. But if you don't, you still want to support it, here you go. But you can always like hit that link, and listen to it somewhere else.
For sure. Yeah, I think streaming is definitely, and then everybody has a cell phone, so that's probably the best way. But
it's so much on the cell phone.
Yeah, that's true.
That the minds are always going. So it's like the next best thing. Like I'll get back to that and never go back to it.
Yeah, we're gonna bridge the gap. So what I want to do is I want to take a quick break, but before we take this break, I want to give you a chance to introduce one of your songs, so the listeners can listen to that while we take a brief intermission.
Okay, let's do it. So this next song that you guys will hear from me is called 90s Flow. It's actually featuring Journey, the artist, out there in Birmingham, Alabama. It's literally what it is. It's a 90s flow, so enjoy it.
We'll be back in a minute. 90s flow, let's go. And welcome back to Positive Mind Sundays. I am your host, Positive B White. We are here at 101 TKO Radio. Thank y'all for tapping and tuning in with us. We just got through listening to some awesome music, 90s flow. Obviously, what did we hear first? Far From Home
Far From Home
was the intro. And then I got a surprise for y'all on the exit. Y'all are going to hear another song. So I'm giving y'all all, see, you know what I mean? Like I just like to provide so much value for my listeners and my guests, because I want y'all to feel what I see and just give all the glory to the Most High. But thank y'all for tapping in, and I want to jump back in. So Neek, Shavon, obviously we listened to some of your music. We learned more about where you're from, how you became this phenomenal artist. We even learned who you wanted to work with and who you have worked with in the past. So my second session is normally geared towards mental wellness, because I like to talk about mental wellness so much on my platform, because we have so many situations, especially with suicide in men. Now, I'm not sure about the numbers for women, but for men, the suicide rate is extremely high. And I think it's, we just don't have spaces to be able to um, tell what we're feeling in our head. So as an artist, how do you deal with handling, not only your 9 to 5, but just the musical aspect? How do you stay creative in such a artistic space? How do you handle all that mentally?
Mentally, it is definitely a lot. It's definitely a lot. And I do have to add, because I mean, I can't cut out my 9 to 5. That still is a heaviness of it. But once you're trying to, for me, once I'm trying to be in a creative space, and if other things are too heavy, I can't create. It's hard to tap into that. So sometimes what I do, I just cut it all off. Like, I have definitely been living and dealing with a lot this past 2 weeks. Some real, true, heavy stuff. And I don't know what it is about me, but I just have to cut the internet off. Because I feel like we're so quick to go to the internet and say things or do things. At that time, I just felt like that's not what I needed. I needed to just be in the space that I needed to be in, deal with what I need to be in. So it looked like me going home, going to the park, just sitting at the park in my car, or getting out and walk. I recently picked up a book to just mentally stimulate myself, and kind of take me out of the deepness and the heaviness. And sometimes what it does look like is just going to therapy. As simple as that sounds, just going to therapy. I love my therapist. I've been with her for 4 years. I set an appointment and we talked. I cried. I laughed.
Well, you get it out. That's good.
I do.
But you have somebody to talk to and communicate with, and I think that's very important. And you mentioned you picked up a book. What's the name of that book?
The name of the book right now is called Big Magic.
Big Magic
by Elizabeth Gilbert.
Elizabeth, and and how has that book helped you in your mental space?
So far, it has helped me tremendously, because it's about living a creative life, or creating a more creative life for yourself. And it's not to say that you need to take out being whatever your 9 to 5 job title is. It's just learning how to do both. Live a creative life. And it's not about the glitz and the glamour. It's just about, you're a creative, so live that life as a creative. We go through our flows.
Right.
It doesn't have to be this everyday thing. Sometimes we need time away so that we can become inspired, be inspired, and then we create from there.
Yeah, and I think it's so crazy you mentioned that. For me, it's all about balancing that, right? And you have a artistic side, and then, like, for me, like, you do artistic, music. For me, it's this space.
Yeah.
But I have, like I said, we both share the aviation industry.
Yes.
And I have it's that, and then I write. But I think for me, traveling is outside of everything. Like, traveling is my offset, if that makes sense. Like, if I need to, like, reprogram, reprocess, get away from everything, I'm on the bird.
Right.
And then when I get to where I'm going, I shed everything, off as far as what I'm doing. I may still be thinking of stuff,
Yeah.
but I'm enjoying the vibe.
Right.
We just came back from Daytona Beach.
That's a vibe.
I was down there. My mom, my dad, my sister, my niece. I had my daughter, and we were on the beach.
Yeah.
So it was just the whole in this moment, I'm enjoying this.
Right.
Whatever I'm dealing with, I'll worry about that when I get back.
Right.
So
right.
What obviously you mentioned therapy. What helps you kind of get out of that artistic space and just that kind of help you mellow you out? I know you mentioned the beach as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so because my job is being a flight attendant, some days I do get to go to really nice places that leave us on the beach. That's honestly, it's like, okay, I'm feeling this funk, but I can go to the beach when I get done with this.
Right.
You know, I can go to the room, take off what I gotta take off. I'm no longer this flight attendant. I'm just Anika, Neek, Shavon, whoever you want to call me, daughter, sister. You know, I'm that person. So I get to go and just let it off there. One of my favorite things to do with my layover, if there is one, is to get into a jacuzzi because the jacuzzi and the gym together. Oh, that's my combo there. Yeah, that's how I just. Whew.
I can't argue with a good jacuzzi. Look, Nelson. When the money get right, I gotta put one at the crib.
Yeah,
not this crib, but when I buy the next crib, if I can get a jacuzzi at the crib. I think that's one of the most relaxing things.
It is,
especially when you got it in house.
Yes,
you know what I mean. You just kind of vibe out.
And I'm gonna let you add this when you get the money. Add like a massage therapist.
Ooh, so while we on massages, I go at least once a month.
Okay,
I go because of the nature of the job.
As you should.
I go at least once a month, twice a month if I can, and then I go get adjusted. I don't know if you've ever gotten
chiropractic.
Oh yeah.
I'm nervous, but I need.
So I was too. Have you ever had it done? So if you do it once, I promise you. Now you probably gonna. Now I will give you a disclaimer. Once you get it done, especially the first time, like I would say, Nelson, what you think? A day or two, you may be a little sore.
Okay.
Because they aligning all your stuff. So you're gonna hear popping and. You gonna think stuff. You gonna be like, dang, I ain't heard that in a year. Like, but I'm telling you, like after that day, once your body catches up, you gonna be like,
okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on my to-do list before the end of the year.
Because I was nervous too. I was like, man, I don't want these people to pop my back and my joint be
breaking my neck.
And then how long? The funny part about it is it only takes. I don't even think it took. It don't take. It ain't even 5. It's like. It's probably like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
By the time but I promise you'll like it. So and then once you get that jacuzzi, and the massage chair, have you a chiropractor come in and
knock it out the frame. See how I did it.
So while we talking about jacuzzis and that vision. Where is, obviously you're here in Atlanta, if you could move to any place in the world, overseas, U.S., where would that place be? Where would that place be? And let's talk why.
Currently, my number one place right now is Belize.
Belize.
It is Belize.
Okay.
I went a couple years ago, and I want to say... Yeah, a couple years ago, and when I went, it just felt peaceful. It felt so minimal. Like you didn't here in Atlanta, you kind of gotta look the part, or it's just a lot of pressure to be in a city like Atlanta. But going to Belize is just like they got golf carts, so we don't have no flashy cars. You have a golf cart to get around. That was nice. You have the beach that was just quiet. The water was amazing. It wasn't cold. It was just right. It was clear. It just felt amazing. The food, the fruits, so fresh. I've never had a banana so sweet and not turn brown within 10 seconds. Wow. The strawberries, like just red throughout the whole fruit, just red. So it just was a vibe that I felt like made my nervous system calm.
Yeah, for sure. my best friend, just one of my good friends, just came back from Belize.
Yeah.
So and he said everything you mentioned. He said, and I think it's because I don't know if it's because of the climate that the fruit is just. I guess I don't know. I don't know if it has something to do with the climate or the soil or but like you said, the strawberries are just red throughout. And the bananas are just
so good. They have a beer. I'm not even a beer girl, but that beer, oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would say Belize. And I did see like a lot of development getting ready to come about. And I really was just interested in seeing like what would that look like having my first home there or just having a home there in general. I think I would be at peace with it.
Yeah, and I think that'd be a cool little vibe, having a nice little spot down in Belize. I think that'd be a cool little vibe. What listeners, what y'all
food
think?
is good.
Yeah, but see, that's what'll get me. That's what I'm on.
The food is so good.
I like that.
I can't say the other thing that's good, but you know. If you know, you know. It's good.
Woo! This Positive Mind Sunday. But we're gonna keep it, you know what I mean, light and all that, because we, that's what we do. So
yeah.
Shout out to Belize. And that's not a long flight. What's that, like 3 hours?
It's probably close to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close to 4, yeah.
4 hours. Okay, so that's the place. And then I asked you what route you wouldn't like to take, or what location you wouldn't like to live in. Is Montgomery ever a crashing spot for you again, being from there? Or
I crash there a lot actually now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm in and out. My family's still there, so I definitely try to take more time to go home. I'm actually going to go there later on today.
Okay.
And be there for a few days. So yeah, but long term, I don't see it just because it's just not enough. It's still not enough creativity. It's not enough opportunity to just expand.
Right.
And I have to have stuff to just stay and flow with who I am fully.
And then so I like to give people their flowers.
Okay.
Especially while you're alive and breathing and but one thing I will say that I really, really thoroughly like is people investing in themselves, but being in spaces that people can use. And when I say that, this is what happened. So when I was making my post about my guest coming in, I noticed something that really, really stood out to me. As an artist, when I was making my post on TikTok and IG as well, I think Facebook, I can't remember Facebook, but when I searched the music that I wanted to put to promote the flyer, when I typed your name in, all your stuff came up. So what does that tell me? That you have your business together and you're serious about your craft. And that stuck out to me because I'm like, okay, she's serious. And then I could see all the songs that you had on there. Everything was uploaded. I seen the clean version without the explicit content. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah, I do my best. Listen, those little things.
Exactly.
It's quick to forget, but you gotta be ready.
Right.
And I didn't just learn that yesterday. It took me some time.
There you go.
But yes, I appreciate you seeing those little things.
Yeah, and that matters because that's how believe it or not, that's how I found some of the artists that I've listened to. It'll be a reel on Facebook or something on IG that you're like, oh, okay, I like this. You'll like the content, but when they match the content with the music, and you get the whole, you like, wait a minute, who's the artist?
Yeah.
So that's how I caught Larry June. That's how I found Larry June. So
yes.
So shout out to you for that.
Thank you
as well,
Thank you.
And keep doing what you're doing. So last but not least, before we get out of here, I want to give you a chance to talk about your social media, how people can get in contact with you, how people, if they want to collaborate you on a song, how they can reach out to you, whether that's an email or a DM. I want to give you the floor to let them know how they can contact you if they want to listen to your music or just get in contact with you.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, thank y'all for listening. If you're still here, thank you so much for just staying and listening to everything. If you want to follow me or get to know more about me, just stay tapped in. You can follow me on IG at Neek. That's OHNYENEEK. Neek. I am on TikTok. I'm not doing too much over there, but if you want to go TikTok, it's Neek Shavon. So ITS Neek Shavon. And honestly, if you are interested in collaborator, just want to holler at me. Just DM on any account, and we can go from there. So that's where we at. Oh, if you want to get my music is everywhere. Music streams. My debut EP, In the Meantime, is out now, and it has all the great songs you heard today, and a few more. I have videos on YouTube. Just search me. You'll find me. You'll find me.
That's what it is. And then I did promise y'all another song. So before we get out of here, let the people know what song we gonna hear next. So y'all stay tapped in and what we listening to.
Hey, so this next song is Deeply Rooted. It is definitely something that is my baby. It's all things Alabama. It's my Alabama anthem. That's what I'm claiming it as. That's what it is. Deeply Rooted. It's produced by Audio Anthem, one of Alabama's very own best producers out there, Grammy nominated and Grammy winner producer. So Deeply Rooted, y'all. Here we go.
Time, Deeply Rooted. Nick Shavon, thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
We'll catch y'all next time. Y'all stay tuned.